welcome everyone to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Temple Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Temple lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cadets offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Turning on the Jets. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and... his way to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you can tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punt last drive.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting up as well. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Back to pass, it's Bullock. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so...
Finds a spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Black Knights will have it first and 10. To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Brooks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Black Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Shotgun snap on third down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish. Into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give is to Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To throw, it's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game... That can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the handoff. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Black Knights pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Mason. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this.
He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Temple lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They have pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just... time for one final play in this half.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Trying to barge in. And concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee in that. We'll wrap up the first half.
Showtime today, baby.
Let's go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some... But no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Notre Dame. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, a lot of space.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, Runs work the best for me in this game. What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Black Knights come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap. Enough. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 22 water. Looking to throw again. He's got him. Wide open spaces. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Hutchinson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Quick spin on the run. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
No gain on the play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.